This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Alas Pilipinas unveils Final 14. Bagunas and Espejo frontline historic FIVB Worlds campaign. Northport and Terrafirma future in limbo as PBA's 50th season looms. Creamline taps American spiker Courtney Schwan for PVL reinforced title defense. Yankee Stadium offered a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk ahead of Trump's 9/11 visit as sports world reacts to shooting. In FIBA EuroBasket, Germany and Finland make history. Markkanen and Jantunen lift Nordics into EuroBasket Final Four. And join us as we get up close and personal with PVL superstar Mika Belen. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 11th of September. Now, here's our roundup. Brian Bagunas and Mark Espejo will once again carry the flag as they lead Alas Pilipinas into its first ever appearance at the FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship, kicking off Friday at the Mall of Asia Arena. A balanced lineup of seasoned veterans and promising talents ready to test their mettle against the world's strongest teams. Bagunas and Espejo, long recognized as the pillars of men's volleyball in the country, are no strangers to the global stage. They powered the national team to a landmark SEA Games silver medal in 2019 and competed together in the 2023 Asian Games in Hangzhou. With a final roster locked in, Alas Pilipinas is set to embark on a once-in-a-lifetime journey on home soil against the best the world has to offer. Meanwhile, the Cool Smashers just got even cooler. Creamline has officially signed American outside hitter Courtney Schwan as their import for the 2025 PVL Reinforced Conference. The announcement sparked a buzz online with the team posting the arrival of Courtney Schwan. The 6'2" outside hitter most recently played for the Orlando Valkyries in the United States Major League Volleyball. Before that stint, she spent 6 seasons abroad, highlighted by her time with the Aero Italia SMI Roma Volley Club in Italy. She also saw action in other top-flight leagues in France and Greece. A decorated collegiate standout, Schwan starred for the University of Washington Huskies, where she earned Pac-12 Player of the Year honors in 2016 before embarking on her professional career. The Cool Smashers were no longer able to bring back resident import Erica Staunton as she signed with Spanish club CV Melilla. Adding a proven all-around threat like Schwan complements their already championship-proven core in Alyssa Valdez, Michelle Gumabao, and Gemma Galanza. Moving on to basketball, 2 PBA franchises, Northport, Batangquiere, and Terrafirma Jeep remain on the auction block, and the clock is ticking with the league's milestone 50th season fast approaching. League chairman Ricky Vargas dropped the bombshell in Las Vegas, revealing that Pure Blends is now deep into talks to take over the Northport franchise. The catch? Pure Blends is a direct rival of San Miguel Corporation, owner of 3 powerhouse teams, San Miguel Beermen, Barangay Ginebra, and Magnolia. Yet SMC has given the green light, opening the door to an unlikely shakeup. Meanwhile, Terrafirma remains a wild card. 2 potential buyers, Star Horse Shipping Lines and Zamboanga Valiente, showed interest but failed to clear paperwork. Still, the Jeep are not backing down, fresh off selecting Ateneo big man Gio Chu as the top pick in the rookie draft and adding 8 more names under new coach Ronald Tubin. The stage is set for a dramatic turning point in PBA history. Will Pure Blends officially join the league, and will Terrafirma finally find a buyer? The answers could reshape the landscape of Asia's oldest pro league. Yankee Stadium fell silent as fans, players, and staff paused for a moment of silence in memory of Charlie Kirk, the 31-year-old conservative activist and Turning Point USA founder who was shot and killed while speaking at Utah Valley University. Authorities continue to investigate the shooting that shook the world. The tribute came just hours before news broke that President Donald Trump would attend the Yankees' September 11 matchup against the Detroit Tigers, a game already set to feature a solemn pre-game ceremony marking the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. With Trump in the stands, the Bronx is bracing for heightened security, heavy media attention, and a night charged with political and emotional weight. Across the sports world, tributes poured in for Kirk, former NFL stars Brett Favre, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell, Yankees great Max Teixeira, Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker, boxers Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia, Auburn basketball and Bruce Pearl and others offered condolences, prayers, and reflections. Trump ordered flags flown at half-mast while the Republican National Committee condemned what it called the brutality of Kirk's killing. For a man whose political reach often crossed into locker rooms, arena, and stadiums, the shockwaves from Kirk's death are being felt far beyond the halls of politics. Finland is living the basketball dream rather. Lauri Markkanen dropped 17 points with 4 monster blocks, while Mikael Jantunen led all scorers with 19 as Finland took down Georgia 93-79. It's the first ever EuroBasket semifinals for the Nordics. From upsetting Serbia to outlasting Georgia's surge, the Finns were fearless, backed by a bench burst of 44 points. The fairy tale rolls on. While Germany survives Luka's 39, sets up showdown with Finland. Luka Doncic was spectacular with 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, but Germany stood tall. Franz Wagner scored 23, Dennis Schroeder added 20 with 7 dimes, and Daniel Theis delivered 15 and 9 as the world champs prevailed 99-91. Now it's set, Germany versus Finland for a spot in the gold medal game. Markkanen and Jantunen clashing with Wagner and Schroeder. This semifinal is going to be electric. And now here's your daily dose of sports lingo. Have you ever heard the term shush in skiing and wondered what it means? Shush is a skiing move that means skiing straight downhill without turning. It comes from the German word for shot, because when a skier goes down a slope, they look like a bullet being fired. Shushing is usually done by advanced skiers who can handle the high velocity and balance required. So next time you hear someone say, just shush it, you'll know they are talking about blasting straight down the mountain like a rocket. Now it's time for our off-court buzzer. As UAP Season 88 looms, Ateneo women's basketball coach L.A. Mumar is focusing on strategy. But off the court, he's facing a different challenge, standing firmly by his younger brother, Pasig Mayor Vico Soto, whose name has been entangled in the national flood control controversy. Their story goes beyond sports and politics, rooted in childhood memories with their mother, actress Connie Reyes, where discipline and family bonds were forged. Today, Mumar keeps his brother grounded, sending Bible verses, checking in with texts, and making time for family dinners that have become sanctuaries against the pressure of public scrutiny. For Vico, who is still a bachelor, Mumar's home and children provide moments of peace, little islands of normalcy in a world of headlines and heated debate. And yet, no matter the pressure, Soto never forgets his other family, the Blue Eagles. He shows up to games, watches the team, stands beside his brother. For L.A. Mumar and Vico Soto, brotherhood is more than blood. It is faith, loyalty, and the courage to stand together when the world is watching. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 11th of September. Up next, we get up close and personal with PVL superstar Mika Belen. When we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. To say that she is talented is an understatement. An outside hitter for the Capital One Solar Spikers and national team Alas Pilipinas. A 3-time UAP champion and MVP playing for the National University Lady Bulldogs and the top overall pick in the 2025 PVL Rookie Draft. A real giant of Philippine volleyball. Please welcome to the BNC studio, the one and only Mika Belen.
Bella,
Hello
maraming
po.
salamat.
Sige po.
Sa wakas,
Thank you po.
natuloy din
Kaya nga
tayo.
po opo.
I know you're super busy. Grabe yung schedule mo. Training sa Alas, training sa Capital
Opo.
One. Pero nandito ka ngayon. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po for inviting me here.
Bella, bago ang lahat, gusto kita i-congratulate. Grabe ang nangyari sa'yo. Recently, first player ng eskwelahan mo, National University. Renitiro yung number mo. Number 4, one of 3 players in the UAP. Rachel Andakis ng FEU, Manila Santos ng Lasal. Ngayon, Mika Belen ng NU. Gaano kasarap yung pakiramdam na nabigyan ka ng ganong klaseng parangal?
Ano po, sobrang nakaka-overwhelm talaga kasi hindi ko siya in-expect. Since si NU, hindi naman siya yung type na nag-retire ng jersey kasi maraming players na po yung dumaan. Like sa NU talaga na sila Ray Parks, ganyan, sila Ate Jaja. Kumbaga, maraming contribute sa NU. And parang nung nalaman ko yung news na yun nga, i-retire nila, hindi pa nagsisink in sa akin. Kasi parang wala pa naman kasiguraduhan that time nung sinabihan ako. So parang nag-sink in lang siya nung pinapirmahan na sa akin yung jersey ko.
Wow.
And then in-invite ako for the pep rally. So parang yung lahat ng emotions naghalo-halo na talaga. Ayun, sobrang happy and thankful sa NU.
Grabe. So, habang buhay, Bella, maaalala at mariresearch ng tao, the next generation, yung mga nagawa mo for National University. Ang number 4, Bella, ano bang kwento behind the number 4? Because this is the number that you have been wearing in the 11 years that you served
NU.
National University.
Actually, nung elementary po ako, number 4 na ako. Pero yung number 4, wala siyang meaning talaga. So parang happy, kalokohan na kwento. Kasi parang nung elementary, uso yung, kunyari, kung sino yung number 4 sa kabila or number 4 sa babae. Parang siniship nila ganyan. So sabi ko, ang available na lang kasi is 4 and 11. Tapos yung number 11 sa kabilang team, friend ko kasi, like tropa ko.
Okay.
So doon sa, wala silang 4. So kaya pinili ko yung 4. Para walang ma-ship, parang ganon. And then pagpasok ko sa NU, lagi lang nasasaktuhan na bakante po yung number 4. Like nung high school and then nung college. So sabi ko, naumpisahan ko naman na yung number 4. Tatapusin ko na siya. Ganun.
At swerte naman.
Opo,
Bagay na
super
bagay ang
swerte.
number 4 sa'yo. Okay, Bella, ikaw ang unang rookie MVP sa kasaysayan ng UAAP Women's Volleyball. Now, in that same year, 2022, na-sweep nyo yung buong season. Would you say na sa 3 championships mo sa UAAP, yun yung pinakamalakas na team na you've been a part of?
Yung team ko po.
Yeah, kasi syempre, champion kayo, season 84, season 86, season 87. For you ba, yun yung pinakamalakas?
Siguro, opo, for me. Like, kasi pag tinignan mo po yung players, like kung yung first 6 months or hindi, basta the whole lineup, kahit nga po hindi yung lineup, kahit buong NU Women's Volleyball Team, parang for me, yun yung pinaka malakas na naging part ako ng team na yon kasi kumpleto kami in terms of sa position ng players, sa papalit sa mga players, kumbaga walang butas, parang gano'n.
Okay. So, season 84 will beat season 86 and season 87.
Yeah, opo.
Kahit rookie ka nun.
Yes, oo.
Kahit rookie ka
Feeling
nun.
ko talaga, opo.
Okay. Sino ba para sa'yo yung, kumbaga, yung leader ng season 84 na, kumbaga, siya yung isang player na nag-inspire sa lahat?
84. Siguro si Ate Princess Robles.
Princess Robles.
Siya talaga kasi ano siya yung player na makikita mo na palaban. So parang kaming teammates niya, mahihiya na lang kami na hindi kami gumalaw ng maayos, hindi kami lumaban sa... Parang halos lahat naman po. Yun din yung maganda that time, nung 84, kasi parang walang senior, walang bata. Pagdating ng game, talagang game time. Lahat nagiging leader, lahat nagko-contribute. Ayan.
Bella, alam mo, sa lahat ng mga interviews mo, meron kang isang sinabi na quotable quote na tumatak sa akin. And you said something like, yung talent, bigay ng Diyos yan.
Yeah.
Naalala mo yun?
Naalala ko po, opo.
So, ako tumatak talaga sa akin yon na ganun ka pala mag-isip. But you know what? Sa lahat ng na-achieve mo, 3 championships, 3 MVP, 3 first best outside spiker, I'm sure, yes, it's from God. Pero you also did your part So, ano ba yung mai-share mo na championship habits na ginagawa mo? Kasi syempre, yung talent, bigay ng Diyos. But ikaw, nagtrabaho ka rin naman to develop your own talent.
Ako po kasi mahilig ako mag-extra. Kasi nung bago naman ako mag-start ng volleyball, hindi ako super talented eh. Lalo na sa height ko. So parang kailangan ko talaga siyang trabahuhin. And siguro isa na rin sa tumulong sa akin is yung like magsa-scout. Kasi meron po kaming scouting na coach. So parang siya yung nagsa-scout sa every game, sa kalaban namin. Pero ako parang nag-extra ako na panoorin sila. So kumbaga parang aralin talaga para pagdating ng game time, alam ko yung like kung ano yung pwede nila igalaw, ganyan. So parang the more na inaaral ko sila, the more ko na re-realize or natututunan kung paano sila talunin. Parang ganun. Yun na yung naging habit ko since high school.
Sinabi nga ni Coach Oti Kamangyan sa akin na model athlete ka talaga, model student. And with that answer, I can really tell that you are a student of a game, na talagang pinag-aaralan mo and all. Yung journaling, di ba? Isa rin sa mga practices mo yon.
Opo. Yung high school, doon nag-start. Pero yung high school kasi parang negative part eh, nung nag-start ako mag-journal. Kasi sobrang hirap nung high school career ko. Like, marami talagang challenges. So, hindi po kasi ako ma-share. Like, ma-open up sa teammates. So, parang imbes na kim-kimin ko siya, i-journal ko siya. Pero ngayon naman, nung nagtuloy-tuloy na, nagiging positive na. Yan. Like, ilalagay ko kung ano yung goal ko for this week, ganyan, kung ano yung mga maganda kong nagawa, tapos kung ano pa yung mga pwede kong ma-improve. Mga ganun yung sinusulat ko.
So, kumbaga ngayon, pwede mo nang balikan.
Yeah.
Bella, for you, you've won 3 championships in the UAAP and also in high school, naka-ilang championship ka rin. Ano ba yung mga pinaka-importanting qualities na kailangan ng isang championship team?
Siguro unang-una yung disiplina po. Kasi na-realize ko yan nung natalo kami nung 85. Kasi 84, so parang peak yung saya namin, galing bubble. So nung lumabas kami, talagang nawala yung disiplina and all. So parang babalik at babalik talaga sa amin or sa akin kung ano yung ginagawa ko outside the court. So kailangan may disiplina talaga. Yun. And siguro yung pangalawa na parang kailangan open ka matuto. Like, kahit na nananalo or maraming na-achieve, kailangan open pa rin sa feedback ng ibang tao. Hindi lang, kunyari, kahit hindi lang sa seniors or dapat sa mga bata din. Kasi syempre parang nakikita nila, may nakikita silang hindi namin nakikita, lalo na pag kunyari kami yung lagi naglalaro sa loob ng court. So parang mas may napapansin sila na pwedeng makatulong dun sa naglalaro para maging maayos pa yung performance.
Speaking of 85, dito kayo natalo sa Lasal.
Yeah.
And yung isa sa mga prominent players ng Lasal, syempre, teammate mo na ngayon sa
Angel.
Alas Pilipinas. Angel Canino.
Yes.
Sobrang nag-enjoy ako. Naglaban ulit kayo sa Star Magic Games. At grabe yung hiyawan ng tao sa'yo, parang artista. Okay. Marami kang nakalaban throughout your UAAP career. Angel Canino is one of Lasal. Siyempre, Faitness Peros din, Ateneo, galing din siyang NU. And then, si Det na teammate mo dati. Tapos kalaban sa UST. For you, sino ba yung greatest rivals mo? Sino ba yung kanino ka pinaka na-challenge? Kasi napanood ko rin sa isang interview na doon ka talaga ginaganahan na gusto mo sabayan yung level ng iba.
Ako talaga si Angel. Angel talaga. Kasi iba yung talent niya tsaka yung puso niya sa paglalaro ng volleyball. Kumbaga, hindi lang sa great rival or what, parang mas nai-inspire ako pag napapanood ko siya maglaro. Lalo na ngayon sa national team. Kasi hindi naman ako starter parang so nakikita ko siya kung paano maglaro. So parang sabi ko na ay, magaling talaga si Angel. So parang gusto ko siyang gayahin. Parang ganyan. Kasi may mga times, lalo ng UAAP, may mga clips siya, hindi ko makakalimutan na. Nakikita ko sa TikTok kasi ang hilig mag-edit ng mga tao. Like yung may mga shot siya ng palo. Tapos ako, tinatry ko talaga siya gayahin. So ayun, parang mas nai-inspire ako.
Yung
sa
swag
kanya.
ni Angel, ginagaya mo rin ba?
Hindi kasi parang yung swag kasi yung nakaka-boost talaga ng confidence. Lalo na ng mga teammates mo. Tsaka mas masaya po maglaro. Pag may swag. Hindi naman siya swag like emotion lang siya. Pag naglalaro, ayun.
Yeah, sabi nga ng mga DLSU lady spikers sa akin, yung swag nila, it's more of a celebration. Hindi siya pagyayabang.
Opo.
Okay.
Yun nga po.
So, in your words naman, pampaboost ng emotion. Okay. Now, Bella, transitioning from UAAP to ALAS and syempre Capital One, gusto ko lang tanungin to kasi I think swerte ka, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Kasi yung coach mo sa ALAS Pilipinas, coach mo rin sa PBL, si Coach Jorge. So, for you, is that an advantage na lagi mong nakakasama and you can always come to him for advice?
For me, opo, advantage siya. Kasi, yun nga, lagi magkasama so mas nakikilala namin yung isa't isa. And hindi na nahihirapan mag-adjust sa sistema. So, kumbaga, napapractice ko siya sa Capital, napapractice ko rin siya sa national team. So, lagi ako nag-a-ask sa kanya na kung ano pa yung pwede, kung ma-improve ganyan. So, ayun, I'm very happy naman na si Coach Jorge kasi ano siya very approachable siyang coach talaga. Very fatherly. Fatherly, tama ba? So, ayun, sobrang thankful din. And blessing in disguise na din siguro na saktong pagpasok ko. I mean, before ako pumasok, siya yung coach. Ayan.
For you, Bella, sa ngayon what's the most important piece of advice na nakuha mo mula kay Coach Jorge?
Piece of advice? Ano ba? Shit, wait. Hindi siya piece of advice. Siguro lagi niya lang kaming nire-remind na to take care of our bodies daw.
Okay.
Yan. So parang as an athlete, importante talaga siya. And ano siya very maalaga siya sa player. Like, kunyari ako po, kunyari may nararamdaman ako, sasabihin ko lang sa kanya, tapos parang ililesen niya yung load. Kumbaga, yun nga, mas tinitingnan niya kung ano yung lagay ng player. Kasi minsan po, di ba, kahit may injuries or what, talagang todo pa din sa training. Pero siya talagang maalaga siya sa mga players. So parang mga anak niya na talaga kami.
And we are just less than a month away from the next PBL season kung saan magde-debut ang #1 pick ng Capital One na si Mika Belen. We talked about your UAP career, a little bit about what lies ahead. And when we continue our interview with Mika Belen, pag-uusapan naman natin ang susunod na kabanata ng kanyang volleyball career dito sa The Scorecard.
Part 2 of our exclusive interview with Mika Belen will air tomorrow dito pa rin sa The Scorecard, 9:30 p.m. on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Very exciting. Marami kaming pag-uusapan. Pati na rin yung 3 qualities of Mika Belen's dream man. So abangan natin yan bukas. Susunod, 2 Southeast Asian trailblazers, one chasing history, the other defending her streak. Alex Ayala and Janice Tijan collide in Sao Paulo, and only one advances. Who takes the spot? We're about to find out. So keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to The Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. So let's set the stage. Alexandra Ayala just keeps on stacking wins. Fresh off her Guadalajara 125 title, fresh off back-to-back straight set beatdowns in Sao Paulo, she's now in the quarterfinals. And across the net, Janice Chen, Indonesia's breakout star, who's rewriting her country's tennis history one round at a time. And this isn't just another quarterfinal. This is Southeast Asia on the world tennis map. Ayala walked through Julia Rera with that trademark mix of power and composure. 7 straight wins now since Guadalajara. And she looks like someone who's finally learning how to play front-runner tennis. No nerves, no letdowns, just business. But here's the wrinkle. Janice Chen isn't some wide-eyed newcomer. She's already pulled off her share of shockers this year, including a US Open stunner over Kudermetova. And here in Sao Paulo, she's dropped just one set all week, following it up with a ruthless 6-1, 6-0 performance that made people sit up and say, wait, who is this? This quarterfinal is more than rankings. It's about two young women who grew up in the same region, often overlooked by global tennis, suddenly finding themselves writing parallel stories on the same court. And let's not forget, these two know each other. They played as juniors, they crossed paths in Asia's tennis circuit, and Ayala took 2 of their 3 meetings back in the day. Now, it's grown-up tennis, prime-time tennis, quarterfinals of a WTA 250. Ayala riding a 7-match win streak since Guadalajara. Jen, first Indonesian in 21 years to reach a WTA quarterfinal. Both made history with US Open wins this summer. Ayala leads junior head-to-head 2-1. Winner faces Sierra or Jones in the semifinal. Now, here's why this matters. When you're building a career, your circle matches like this, or you circle matches like this. For Ayala, it's proving she can follow up Guadalajara with something bigger. For Jen, it's about proving her run isn't a one-off, but the start of something. Both are carrying their nations. Both are pushing Southeast Asian tennis into conversations where it's barely ever mentioned. It's going to be a good one. Stay locked in as 2 Southeast Asian stars clash in Sao Paulo. Alexandra Ayala on a 7-match tear. Janice Jen making history for Indonesia. Here's your quarterfinal breakdown. So part 1 of this story is the setup. 2 history makers, 1 court, 1 semifinal slot. Tomorrow, part 2. We find out who blinked, who thrived under the lights, and whether this is Ayala's path to her first 250 crown, or Jen's chance to shock the draw again. So keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From an American tennis player known for his charisma, powerful attacking style, and energetic personality on court, a 2-time semi-finalist at the US Open, Frances Tiafoe once said, "Go be brave, go be courageous. That's the ultimate thing in a slam. You have to back yourself." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.